What's poppin', Remembers? We are the Remember When podcast, home of millennial nostalgia, Gen Z, and millennial nostalgia. I'm Jose.
Hey, fellow men. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Amir.
Another we're men. We have facial hair. Another we're men. Yeah. Go, Patrick.
That with no visual was crazy. Yeah. Go, Patrick.
Go, Patrick.
Crazy.
Dirty ass man. You dirty. This is the innocent show.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
How dare you taint it with your disgusting mind?
He's the one that was watching the barnacle porn basically in front of Gary. He's like, Gary! Turn that off.
We gotta make that into a series. Cartoon quotes without visuals or
the
something
adult
like that.
humor.
Yeah, just a black background. It's just the dialogue.
Get it.
You know what would be the worst?
Squidward.
Easily? The Ren and Stimpy adult version.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
the adult
easily.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's nasty.
Because it's already crazy.
Oh my gosh, already? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Whoever
actually
thought about that?
Yeah, it showed on what we're going to talk about too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
We'll jump right into it. Yeah. So today, everybody, we're talking about Spike TV. Proud, like Johnny was saying earlier, home of the men.
Yeah.
The manly men.
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 Men. Men. Men.
Could you imagine?
Brother started barking.
Nigga turned into a cane corso.
You know what's crazy is that I can picture that being a bumper like on Spike TV. I can picture them like just zooming in closer and closer to your face every time of you just screaming men.
It just zooms out. Got a whole crowd. Men. 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 Covers America.
This is why an Apache warrior would kill an American soldier.
Oh, God.
Welcome to Spike TV, where you can see all the great things men want.
Explosions.
Death.
Women.
Death.
Fucking barbarian. Yo.
This was a channel for barbarians.
It really was. This is where cavemen were born, on this channel.
Oh my God.
Oh God. So quick, an emphasis on quick history of Spike TV is that it was initially the national network. So I guess kind of geared towards men, but more country, very country. The Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, boy. Going down farm and get myself a little damn go gumbo, man.
Cambo.
Fuck Cambo. Get my cousins over, go eat some Cambo. Go get some. What the fuck is wrong with this?
And that was the predecessor.
It's like he has this issue where he turns into the person he's trying to be like whiny.
Ever since Whitey, we poisoned him, bro. Ever since Whitey.
Something clicked or disconnected.
Disconnected.
Oh, that's crazy.
Lord. Oh.
All right. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So Spike TV officially launched on August 11th, 2003. So rebranded from the Nashville Network. And its target audience was men. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're killing me with that.
Manly men.
Manly
Only
men.
the manliest of men. No
Only the
geeks or
manliest.
dorks. We don't want those dorks around here.
No nerds.
What we're doing manly stuff. Like chasing women and looking at video games.
And combat sports.
When you said games, you sounded like Hulk Hogan. Games, brother.
We'll play some video games, brother.
Anyway, bro.
Yeah. The whole channel was targeted towards us, though, like men like 18 to like mid-30s. And that was the whole concept of the channel. It was just men. And everything that they talked about. It's just like... Tits. It was a very horny channel.
Tits,
it was a
explosions,
wrestling,
throwing stacks on some ass,
naked women.
And what's most of all, Johnny? What do men want?
Death.
And these are all the foundational cornerstones of Spike TV. If it sounds insane, that's because it is.
God, what was y'all's history? Because I remember I discovered when we were back in Hawaii, and I would just flip through channels, and all of a sudden you just see like, if you could imagine like any like mid-2000s reality American TV where it's just like overly edited, zooming in and out. It's like, what was it? It was the one, it was like the game master or the game dude, where it's like a dude who would
What? The what master?
The game.
The one thing the show doesn't stand. That goes against every program that they broadcasted.
The Ultimate Gamer. I thought it was cool. I remember it was a dude who would literally just walk into some, like, knock on the door and be like, "Hey, what's your name? I'm Joe." Well, Joe, guess what? You're now into Ultimate Gamer. Whoa! Bro. Yo, man, what kind of games do you like? Yo, man, I like SOCOM. Damn, bro, I like Call of Duty 3. You know what? If you do these challenges, we're gonna pimp out your whole like man cave. And then at the end of the episode, it'll be like, well, you completed the challenges, and now we put a TV in your bathroom. It's like, whoa.
Put a Game Boy in your toilet.
That way you can play Call of Duty. You can get kill streaks while you're shitting. You like, dog.
Tactical nuke.
Well, that's just one of the channels.
Oh boy. Yeah, today we're going to be just talking about Spike TV, its absurdity, and some of the programs that we remember, our history with it, and a couple nuggets about it. If you don't know a whole lot about Spike TV, we'll throw in, like, fun fact, Blade, the TV series, was on Spike TV. Yeah, 2006. With, what was the guy's name? The rapper.
Oh, it was
Sticky Fingers, right?
Sticky Fingers.
Sticky Fingers, yeah.
Sticky Fingers played as live act, and this is not like because when I heard Blade the series, I was like, oh, the anime?
The animated warrior.
Yeah, I thought I was thinking the anime. Then I was like, who the fuck is this? Live action.
This ain't Wesley.
It's not even close.
This man
He
light
don't
skinned.
look like Wesley at all either.
He's light skinned.
I don't acknowledge this series. I don't.
It had like 2 seasons.
Did it even have 2? I thought it only had 1.
I think it had 2 seasons.
I think
Oh, it
it
had
did
2?
have multiple.
It had
two.
2 seasons?
Some of
Sticky Fingers did that good?
Apparently.
Oh, so at one point in time, he tried dropping like the fingers from his name. So like that,
Just Sticky?
You'll see like in the credits, it literally just says Sticky. Like it, yeah, crazy.
Sticky.
All right.
Yeah. So we have a Sticky Blade on
Sticky Blade. Yeah, Sticky
on
Blade.
Spike TV.
On Spike TV. What else can we find on Spike TV? Well, I ain't gonna lie. We have to talk about this classic.
Let's do it.
Deadliest Warrior.
Deadliest Warrior.
This was every kid, like even as a kid, this is like every fantasy, like, oh shit, Mongolians versus like versus Vikings. Ooh, what we gonna see about that? We got the Spetsnaz versus the Green Berets. You get to see all the different matchups that you want, like Pirates versus Knights. Yeah, Pirates versus Knights. I remember that one because, dude, literally, like, this whole show is about pairing. It's like seeing what kind of weapons each person got. So it's like, oh, the pirate, he's got the blunderbuss. And he's got the
Primary
pistol.
side and melee.
Yep, primary side and melee. Those were the important attributes. And those were the only important attributes, I swear to God, that these dudes would factor in. Because it's not like, okay, what about tactics? What about like, like environment? It's like, okay, is your weapon better than halberd? You have a gun versus a halberd? Yeah, gun's probably gonna win.
I loved how they brought in like an expert.
Yeah.
Yo, that just wasn't qualified
so
at
for
all.
pirates, they'd be like, oh yeah, we have Patchy the pirate. He's gonna show us how the melee with the scabbard is. I'm like, who?
Or they'll just bring in like the most
Just some guy that just says ahoy.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is bringing like the most unhinged dudes. Like, there's that famous clip of that like big black dude. He's just going in on the dummy and just stabbing the hell out. He's like, And, bro, they want. That's a fun job.
What's your title? I'm a firearm instructor. Why are you here?
Like, but it was so cool. But then one of the things that even as a kid I was like kind of iffy on. They said, we're going to factor all this data into the simulation. And because of these factors, I'm going to have to adjust the simulation a bit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and it was cut to like a live action show. I'm like, is this a simulation? Like, graphics are crazy. Like, what the fuck? like damn.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was mad young, I thought it was. Like, I thought it was like
real.
AI or something. And I was like, wait a second. these are just actors. Because there'd be times where like it'd be like, oh yeah, Navy SEAL versus terrorist, and the brother could have shot him. He was like, nah, bro, I gotta get this knife work in. I'm like,
Yo,
what?
One of the episodes, it was Cowboys versus the Mafia, and in the end, pretty much all them. There's only like one Mafia dude left, and there's two Cowboys. One of them somewhere, and the Mafia dude, instead of just like straight up like gutting him or killing him, it's like, oh, we gotta show off the Mafia uses brass knuckles. So we're gonna get he's just gonna beat this guy to death, and then at the end, the cowboy comes from the back, bang. I'm like, bro, this is fucking whack. Like,
they had a zombies episode too.
Yeah, I pulled up some of the different verses that they have. They have a Spartan versus a ninja. Who do you think won that?
I'm thinking Spartans.
Spartan.
Yeah, 100%. This Spartan murked ninja.
I remember they didn't give the ninja shit. It was like, yeah, this is a farm tool with a chain attached. What is that going to do against Leonidas?
This one is crazy. Yakuza versus Mafia.
Yakuza versus... They did another Mafia one. Wow. That's actually kind of a cool idea. I like
say Yakuza.
I'll say Yakuza too.
You would think Mafia.
What?
I don't know. Okay. Now we got to watch these.
Okay, apparently the Yakuza are bitches. And
let us know if you want us to do an episode just on Deadliest Warrior. We would love that.
Honestly, a couple of these shows we need to do full episodes.
Yeah, full episodes on. Let us know which one of these Spike TV shows that we talk about.
The ultimate gamer.
The ultimate gamer.
Well, like, oh yeah. Good show. We'll definitely do another episode about it because
we'll talk more about it. We'll talk more about it. Sure.
But another classic that I ain't gonna lie, fucked me up as a child. 1,000 Ways to Die.
Ooh,
1,000. Dog.
That must be a scary show, right?
Yeah, bro. In the intro, you be seeing like, warning, the things you're about to see are real deaths. And it'd be like, oh, yo, do not attempt any of these stunts. You will die.
Some people can't get out of the way of death. Whole ass intro of people dying.
It's everywhere. But you gotta protect yourself from disease and explosions, injury, illness.
Brother violently sneezes.
Nigga gets crushed by a rock. Oh! But this show is essentially like, I'm assuming that they probably took real death records, changed up the name, and then all they did was reenactments. And literally, you're just seeing death. This is just death porn. That's all it is.
Oh, no, it should straight up be called Horny Ways to Die.
Yeah. Horny Ways to Die.
Horny Ways to Die.
Like, and here's the thing about Spike TV, like we mentioned, and we joke about it, but it's real. This whole channel's horny. Every single show has like, there's going to be some way that they're going to include some women with some big titties, skimpy bikini, or maybe the show like, ooh, some cleavage. Ooh, oh no, she got like, she putting a cucumber in her, you know what? Ooh, wink, wink. like, bro, I swear to God, me and Mira, we sat down, watched some episodes. And we chose some bangers because we just said, yo, let's just watch like some random episodes, fuck it. And there's like 5, 6, 7 deaths per episode. And I swear to God, every other death would be like, this guy was a mortician and he was a sick bastard. This guy wanted to have sex with the corpse. So he took it in the coffin and put it in the back seat. And then when he made a sudden stop, the coffin reached, pretty much careened forward and broke his neck. And that's it. It'd be like rot in hell, you sick bastard. Like, God damn, like, this show is so mean.
It'll just zoom out with the person that it'll be like coffin for 2. like some shit like that.
And it's crazy because, like, it might seem like Johnny's exaggerating. It's like, he's smiling. Like, they literally would be like, this sick fuck.
This motherless, maidenless.
This disrespect whore.
Little dick bastard. Like, there's one death that it's like some of the deaths are just like sad. It'd be one thing if it was like it's like assholes getting like what they deserve, but there'll be like it'll be just like little dude, like a little midget, and it'll be like, oh, this guy is a terrible performer, and he has a harmonica like just like pretty much like up at like pretty much suspended like attached to him, and then his girlfriend's like, I don't want to mess with you anymore. You're broken. You don't got no money. Like uppercuts him, like gets like an uppercut slap, and then he chokes on it and dies. And I'm like, dog, this is like if this is a real death, this is the saddest shit.
And she's just laughing the whole time.
She's laughing the whole time. Oh my God, what was it? I forget what like at the end of every death, it'll be like it'll do like this, like, you know, like clever tagline. Like it'll be like something like, oh, this girl sat on a printer and electrocuted, booty trapped. Get it? Like booby, but no, booty trapped, bro. But yo, back to the horny. So
back to the real stuff.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
back to my original point. All about.
Back to my original point. So, yo, second episode of Mirror picks. This death.
I didn't pick this. Like I randomly picked it. I didn't know what was in the episode. Just for context.
Yeah, he didn't knowingly know.
Yes, thank you.
It was a dude who was trying to like haggle his way and getting like a free room. So he's like. This, and then he played it so creepy, like they just made him look as terrible as possible. He's like, I like to investigate my rooms personally. And if you want to find the episode, I think season 4, episode 4 is what you chose.
Ta-ta.
Yes, ta-ta.
I don't know.
Wait, that was episode 6. That was his name.
Yeah, ta-ta.
Like the girl gave him the keys, and every time he's like, someone leaves, he's like, ta-ta. I'm like, hell nah.
And here's the thing, that's not the worst part. This man goes over the bed, he sits on it, takes off all of his clothes, and just starts to masturbate.
Meanwhile, they're just showing angles of this fat nigga
and all you hear is
it.
And then you're just
you just see a spray of fucking nut like go on the bed.
And that's not the worst part. Yo, and when he was finally when he's doing the it was doing the like fireworks.
Brother, it sounded like gunshots.
Ta-ta. I'm sorry, that has sent me. Like,
you might be wondering, how did this guy die? So
okay, I didn't even think about that.
Well, he took the black light, showed the manager, it's like, this is gonna cost you. And she's like, oh my goodness, no, I don't want to get shut down. Just have the room for free. He's like, ta-ta. And then how did he die, Johnny?
He fell asleep, and then scorpion. It was like a very poisonous scorpion, bunch of them.
Bark scorpions. Yeah.
Nice. Bark scorpions that just invaded his room, stung him a bit, and he died.
Yeah.
The end. Get what you deserve, you horny fuck.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Oh my God, that's quite possibly the funniest episode I've ever heard of in my life.
Season 4, episode 4, that's what I think it was. Yeah, that's the one. That was it. Look it up, y'all. We're not lying.
Mind you, these are like real unusual deaths, just like it was just exaggerated, that's all. But like these are real stories that they're based them off of. Like,
can you imagine if like someone in your family just died randomly in a weird specific way? And then you see them on Spike TV.
Pissed. I would be pissed if I read the obituary and saw that like my uncle's like dick got bit by a raccoon and he bled out from that. Like I would be pissed. Oh my gosh.
This show's so out of pocket.
Deadly nut.
Yeah.
It's like this sick fuck wanted to go masturbate a pig to get the sperm. Like bro, what is wrong with these guys, bro?
Hey, what's wrong with the producer? Like, there's so many more unusual ways people have died.
The horniest deaths ever.
Every single one of them.
God.
I want to know if they gave those actors a script or they were just freeballing it, because that would explain the ta-ta.
I want to know how much they got paid to work on that.
Like $5?
I'm curious if they ever reuse the actors. Like, he's like, oh, this guy, wait a minute, that guy was in episode 2, didn't he die? Oh, wait a minute.
That's the guy that got his dick bit off.
I think this show might be fake.
Oh my gosh! So this probably one of the least horniest deaths, fortunately. But this flight attendant, she was like, it was her last day on the job, right? And so she just like didn't care about like anything. And the pilot was like, everybody buckle up, like you need to do it. And she's like, nah, fuck that, right? And in the clip, you see she's just standing up, and the top of the airplane like pops off. And just expeditiously, but like you know how 2000 animation is, bro.
Did she like ragdoll?
Look at that. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be as funny as it is, but I was crying because all you see is just gone. It was the fastest death that entire show.
It was just like the umbrella death, where the lady was like some like performance actor and like the wind blew and the umbrella went to God like in like 0.5 seconds and came right down into her spine and killed her. I was like, how'd the umbrella get up that fast? Like it shot up better than a SpaceX rocket, bro. Like,
oh God. Okay. Well, we'll keep on pushing.
We'll do another episode on that, but I swear to God, if we actually if you binge this show, you're gonna go insane.
Afro Samurai was on Spike too, wasn't it?
Yes, Afro. So in terms of like, let's get to animation stuff. So we'll start with Afro Samurai. Samurai, probably the best thing that Spike has ever produced. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm not counting Deadliest Warrior. That's like guilty pleasure. Afro Samurai.
Deadliest Warrior isn't even actually that good, but like it was like it fulfilled that like kid / like curiosity being like, oh, what if, kind of thing.
If you're a little boy, it's great.
Yeah, but Afro Samurai can be enjoyed by anybody. If y'all have never seen it, it's literally like 2 movies, even though like it started off as like a series. Yeah, you can watch it as a series or like as a movie, but great revenge anime. Go watch it. It's badass. Great animation. I don't know how the fuck Spike TV pulled enough money to get this in production, but
I don't know either.
Thank God that they did, because it's classic.
Staff too.
It's really good anime, really good. And watch a sequel movie if you want.
Didn't it also have lean a little bit more towards like the horny side of things, like some.
Oh yeah,
of
course.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you're seeing titties, you're seeing people fucking, you're getting gore. Like it's classic.
Yeah.
It's classic, like, just, I don't give a damn. I want to see some tits, guts, and action, bro, and it's perfect.
It's everything that Spike TV was trying to be.
It's got hip-hop, you got RZA on the tracks, bro. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, like how they swing that.
Bro.
You got Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson literally playing
literally
Afro Samurai
and
Ninja, bro. That's such a good series. I rewatched the first series recently, and it was really, really good.
I might need to.
Give it a shot. You ever watch the sequel movie, Resurrection?
No, I actually never did.
Isn't that the one where the bear head nigga?
Bear head? Both of them got the bear head, but I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like...
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of...
I'll blend the two.
It's okay. Watch it for the animation and tits.
I'll watch it for the animation.
There you go.
I'll stay in my lane.
But what other animated show did they have?
Ren and Stimpy.
They had Gary the Rat.
No one cares a fuck about Gary.
What the hell is that?
Damn about Gary.
It's literally just like a dude, like a corrupt lawyer that becomes a rat. Like he's a rat, and that's it.
It looks like something on that would be Adult Swim. It
feels like a concept. Like I feel like if they pulled it off like a BoJack Horseman, I feel like it could be good. But like I don't think they did anything like that at all.
If you look at the animation, it's horrid. It's like literally like late 2000s Flash shit. It's bad.
Oh,
it's bad.
See, I was never even a big fan of Flash to begin with. Like it's nostalgic, but like it just never looked good to begin with.
It's like if people make it look good, in right hands it does look good, but a majority of people don't know what the hell they're doing. Like Gary the Rat. So
like Gary the Rat.
Gary the Rat.
That John looked deep baked, bro.
Yeah. But I think Spike TV, this was the most like touted thing where it's like, oh shit, Ren and Stimpy's coming back, and it's like rated R. Like, there's gonna be like is there gonna be cussing? Is there gonna be like titties?
And it was already like borderline rated R. Like
just look up the woodcutting scene.
Yeah, look up the woodcutting scene.
That's so popular. I think most people can know what I'm saying.
But genuinely, this show's like high key ass.
It actually is.
Yeah,
it's really bad. Like Ren and Stimpy existed as like 11, because that's one thing I forgot about. It's like 11 minutes, like shorts, but it'd be like two shorts, 22 minutes.
Yeah, like how like a lot of shows back in like late 90s.
Yeah, early 2000s, like all shows did that. That's a good format because tell a quick story and get some quick gags. But the Adult Party cartoon is a whole 22-minute episode, and I ain't gonna lie, it's boring. Like I tried watching it I watched like half of the episodes. They're just boring. Like a lot of it is just like mean-spirited. Like it's too mean-spirited and not funny. Like you could do mean-spirited and make it funny, but it's not even funny. It's like you're just taking this like way too serious.
It's just disturbing.
It's pretty much disturbing.
Yeah.
Tasteless. Like I'm a tasteless nigga. I don't care. Like I'll admit it. I can accept bullshit, but there's only a level of bullshit you can accept before it's like, yo, I feel like I'm not even like learning nothing. I'm not gaining nothing. This isn't even enjoyable to watch. But the best part about it, you do see some titties, but you got to find that. Woo! You do see some titties, but yeah, go find that.
Now I know why I love this channel.
I loved it for Ultimate Fighter, to be honest.
Yeah, I never watched that.
I never really watched that either. So, like, can you give us a little bit of insight on that? Like, what kind of went on with Ultimate Fighter?
Ultimate Fighter, it's a show and it follows like a competition. So, like, think UFC.
Yeah.
But like, that's how a lot of people got like their start. So, like, you would just be in a round with someone probably of like similar stature. Like, they want to do UFC as well. So you get in a cage and it's like a tournament, basically.
Yeah, it's literally just a no holds barred, just beat them up.
Yeah, I mean, you do get scored, so that's the big thing. So like that sometimes will make or break, but at the end you fight the last guy and then you get a cash prize, and it usually comes with a contract. So people go crazy, and at the same time, I believe they'll usually have the guys housed nearby. So you have all these dudes that, mind you, they weren't probably testing as well back in the day, that are like roided out, ready to swing and fight, and they're staying in similar vicinities.
Juiced right to be the Ultimate Warrior. That's crazy.
So when they got in that ring, people was actually throwing bows and all types of crap. But that and damn, what was it? Brother was mean. Bar Rescue.
Oh, Bar Rescue is good. I love that show. I love that show. Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, and in case you guys can't figure it out, it's literally just a show about them rescuing bars, like
Kitchen Nightmares,
revitalizing them. Yeah,
it's Kitchen Nightmares, but bars.
Yeah, they help out failing bars and turn them around. That's all it is. Yeah, but it's a cool show. I actually do like it.
Yeah,
because this is like night and day from like what they do. Yeah. Kitchen. What did you
Kitchen Nightmares? Yeah.
Kitchen Nightmares.
But you know, it's a.
Well, is that by Gordon or?
Yeah, it's by Gordon.
Oh, okay. Because I know there's one by what's his face. I'm so mad that I'm blanking on his name. He's like a jacked Food Network guy. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about?
Black dude?
No, white guy. Robert Irvine. Not Irvine. No. What's his name?
Robert.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
It might.
Yeah,
educate us, people.
Yeah. I don't know. But anyways, he was like a big like Food Network star, and he pretty much did the same thing with like restaurants. Yeah, he just like comes in and is like, "This is awful," and then makes them better. That's all it is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you love
you
to see
be
it.
ashamed. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, don't feel bad. In fact, we've renovated your whole restaurant.
Yeah, Bar Rescue dude would like cuss you the hell out and like just leave.
Just leave.
Serious.
So, did y'all ever watch this show, MANswers?
No, I never did. I
know of it.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I never watched MANswers.
Yo, I know we've talked horny, but this show is the embodiment of horny, dog. Like, I mean, I queued up some questions of like, so all this show literally is like, you got questions, we've got MANswers. And you can, by that title, you already know what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be like, here we go. Here's a good question. What's the best human organ to eat? Okay, interesting question. All right. What does the shape of her boob tell you about her personality? Okay. Yeah, man. That's a man answer. Can you make your girlfriend less bitchy? So
that was aired?
Yeah.
Can you what?
No, ladies, some people grew up on this and really took it to heart. So,
and you got some innocent ones. Okay, what's the most dangerous wild animal in America? Okay, yeah. But what kind of girls are best in bed?
What was the answer?
I don't know.
The freaky ones.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you had the answers though too. I was like, what are they saying?
I just got the questions because these questions are wild. What smell turns women on the most? Okay. Can you beat a breathalyzer? That's fine. How tough are implants? I wonder how they tested that.
It's just the guy from the Deadliest Warrior.
Where was one?
Oh my God.
How big do her boobs have to be to crush a beer can?
What is going on?
Yo, this one's wild, and I hope that they did.
Heavy ass breasts.
Yo, how teeny can a bikini get before it's legally considered nudity?
How teeny can a bikini get before it's considered
If the
nudity?
lips envelop, it's too crazy.
Thank you for the answer. Yo, MANswers.
Hosted by Amir.
They'll bring you in. There's a random dude on the street. Yo.
We gotta make this into an Instagram series.
By the way, I'm a virgin. Get him out of here.
God.
Yikes.
Honest question, y'all. Who's hornier, women with real breasts or women with fake ones?
what's with these people in the like? There's so
Why
much
does
wrong
the
with
physical
this.
have to equal like the actions of the behavior?
Hey,
Oh God.
MANswers.
MANswers.
We're asking the tough questions here. And I ain't gonna lie, if you watch the show, get high, get drunk, because otherwise you're gonna be pissed. You're just gonna get annoyed watching it.
Yeah, these are some wild questions. Oh my God.
God, man, good show. Oh yeah, we forgot one anime show, Stripperella.
Stripperella.
Created by who?
Stanley.
Stan Lee, dirty old man. Whoa, Stan Lee, he's horny too, bro. He made Stripperella.
Well, wasn't it like he was getting like a lap dance at the time, and the stripper had like suggested like the idea for the show?
What the hell?
I'm pretty sure that was like.
Deadass?
I think so. I'm not 100% certain. That's what I heard.
When was this released?
This is
How old was he?
2003. Briefly ran 2003, 2004.
He died in
Superhero
his
parody.
80s, right?
Yeah, he died some Avengers before Avengers. or-
Yeah, so he was like, what, 60 something, 50 something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
He
don't
was
know.
old.
I
He
don't
was
know.
ancient.
I don't
He
know.
was
He was
ancient. Yeah.
Nonetheless, he's a dirty old man.
Yeah.
He's a dirty old man, and he made a beautiful show about a wonderful stripper who works at night and fights crime at night.
No, but like her superpowers are actually insane though. Like,
You got an example?
oh yeah. Her breasts turned into flotation devices. So like she like saved a man like by like inflating them and was like, "Don't worry, I got you covered," and was like had him like floating on there.
I was like, I'm not worried.
Every
And then
man's dream.
she's immune to heat and cold, and the reason being is that way she could wear like a bikini or like like lingerie the entire
Yeah.
show.
She could be very skimpy in the
Yeah.
Arctic winter.
Exactly. During the wintertime. There's literally an episode where it's like a fuzzy like bra on her. And she's just like, yeah, I'm impervious to like cold and heat.
There ain't a single episode where you ain't seen cleavage or
Exactly.
ass.
hmm
Well, here's another one. They're a lie detector. You can also lie detect with them boobs.
Yep. They're a lie detector.
There's also nipple cutters.
And literally like,
Literally just sharp
Just-
nipples. Just
Was I in a coma when this was released? What the hell?
no, you were like me. We were being well behaved little.
I was
little
outside.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were not watching Stripperella, bro.
we were not watching
We weren't
Stripperella.
touching Spike TV until we were at least 2010s.
Yeah.
At least.
For me, it was like 7, 8. Yeah, 7 and 8 is when I first discovered like even just stuff like the VGAs, because they would host the
Oh, yeah.
video game awards. And honestly, those were always my favorite times as a kid. Especially the one in 2010. There's a whole broadcast on YouTube. It was like memory lane watching that with the commercials and everything. But it was like, it had Call of Duty Black Ops, so God of War, Batman Arkham City. I was like, dude, what a time to be alive at that time, bro. Like, you got Jeff Keighley before he, even got bigger and he started doing his own Game Awards, which is literally what it spawned from those. Thanks, Spike TV, for the fact that the Game Awards exist now, because that's the E3 died. So now we only got Game Awards.
They
But
did some.
yo, I ain't gonna lie, watching that 2010 one, there was a part, the thing from the mid-2000s Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
The actor was in there, and he was like an interview with him and a woman. He picked her up and almost flashed her whole coochie. And I was sitting there like, hey, yo.
They could blur it out.
He almost did. She was quick on it and then like covered it, but it came out
cover
of
in
nowhere. And I'm just imagining like if she wasn't quick on the draw, she would have flashed whole coochie on a video game awards show.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this is wild. I love you, Spike TV.
All right. Well, what are your final thoughts on Spike TV? And mind you, the list that we covered is not the full exhaustive list of what is on Spike TV. There's so much more
Yeah.
that is on the channel. And let us know if you actually want us to do like an actual deep dive episode. Like we can really go into the iceberg of things, and we'll get in the nitty gritty, or
Yeah.
just individual episodes like Ultimate Warrior, 1,000 Ways to Die. We'll gladly do an episode
Yeah.
or two about those. Yeah,
We have to, man.
yeah, we have to.
There's so many shows here that I remember this fucking piece of shit, $1 Million Bigfoot Bounty. I hate these shows. This show probably spawned my hate of Bigfoot shows because it's literally dudes wasting their goddamn time going out in the forest finding nothing. And you got this son of a bitch sitting on the corner like, I shot at least 2 Bigfoot. I know, I saw them. Couldn't get them. They ran away. but I shot him. I shot 2 of them. I know it. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about?
Brother, you shot 2 black dudes in the forest and they ran. You didn't shoot Bigfoot. What the fuck?
Like, what the fuck are these people talking about? And then, meanwhile, I'd be like, 8
What
of
are we
these
talking
shows.
about? What are we talking about?
Fucking, I love it.
All right, Amir, what are your final thoughts on Spike TV?
I didn't realize it spawned so much negatives, but also positives. I think it's good overall. I mean, if you haven't watched current shows and like you kind of were like restricted to that time frame, I think it still hold up. But it's definitely for dudes. Definitely for dudes.
Yeah, definitely for a specific.
It's definitely sausage fest.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you know what, this is like, I know I do have like a few friends where like this is like literally their whole bread and butter. Like that's like their demographic. They are like, they fit this category of what this channel is designed for. Like they like contact sports. They like women, death,
pain.
I'll be honest. I really liked the channel when I was growing up. Is misogynistic as hell? Yeah, this ain't for women. Especially if you ain't like if you women that don't tolerate that shit. I don't blame you. And as collective men, we are sorry, but we're not really. We love this shit. This is our bread and butter.
Why the hell did you apologize?
I'm sorry, but I love it.
I don't give a damn.
Just did the Conor McGregor for everyone. I'm sorry for absolutely nothing.
Well, Spike TV is technically still around. You got to get it's like it's under Paramount, and I think it's like Pluto TV or something. But yeah, you can still get your Spike TV fix, y'all.
I ain't paying money for that.
Go get yourself your dose of Spike TV nowadays, or go revisit the VGAs and all these wonderful shows that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up this episode of Remember When. Thank you all so much for listening and watching as we deep dived into Spike TV. Until next time, peace out, Remembers.
We all men.
Men.
You barbarian.
Remember When is a Sweet Recording production. Check them out at suiterecording.com.
Intro and outro created by our very own Johnny.
Subscribe, listen, and remember to review wherever you are on social media. Thanks for listening.